Greetings fellow Orc Slayers, welcome to the 8th map in my high scoring WarMage video series. This is the lunch break map, and you know when those orcs occasionally say it's lunchtime? Well, now it actually is. So here we go, lunch break, let's do it. Right, here we go. This is a pretty standard loadout. I have taken the ceiling zapper instead of any other ceiling trap purely because there is literally nowhere where you can actually use the other ceiling trap. So here we go. Now I've gone with a pretty standard 4x2 kill box here. Nothing out of the ordinary. It's called that because it's normally got 2 barricades and 4 traps behind it. What do you mean there's only 1 barricade? No, you must be like, no, okay, actually no, you're right, there isn't one. Yeah, okay, so, my problem with the 4x2 kill box, the name of it, is that it's not really very consistent. I mean, look here, there's only 1 barricade. So, yeah, I'm not really a big fan of the name. I think it should have a different name. I don't know what that name should be. I'm not gonna start making names up on the spot, but I'm not sure 4x2 is the correct one to use. Anyway. Back on with the level, here we go. I'm doing the cheer chuck here. Now on the second wave, because it's got archers in it, I can afford to be a bit later than I would be otherwise on my timing, because the archers are slow as hell at moving. So yeah, you need to be a bit quicker on the first wave, a bit slower on the second wave, as you can see here. Getting the first steel weave upgrade, that will get me a bit more of the old moneyers rolling in. Now here's why I sell up. I sell everything up here. I try to sell this trap, but it doesn't want it. There you go. Yeah, just get that in time. Now obviously in nightmare mode this would not be possible. I would not advocate trying this in nightmare mode, but in WarMage I can normally sell that stuff up with some time to spare. But anyway, I'm just gonna do the lightning from here first of all, but just checking the distance there, it's 3 tiles back. Right, I didn't cheer chuck this. I could have done, but I decided against it purely because the orcs here are a little bit spread out anyway. I'm standing to this side in hopes that they'll come to me, and I'll get an extra combo from having the brimstone there as well on top of the grind on top of the tire and the lightning trap. Here we go. So now I sell everything up here. I don't want to have my kill box here anymore. I want to move it. Back. First of all, I need to barricade off this way. So 2 barricades there. I did try it with 1 barricade, and even though the lines kind of went off and it looked like it would have worked, it didn't. So yeah, I'm not sure why that is. I didn't follow that up any further after that. Getting the arch positioning right here is quite important. I find around there works pretty well. So here we go. I am again 3 tiles back here. Don't know if I checked that at any point to show you guys, but I did check that at some point, I'm sure. After a while you get kind of a feeling for the distances of things, so the distance your archers need to be, or the distance your lightning cloud needs to be behind the kill box, that kind of stuff. So a lot of it's just down to experience, really. You notice here a lot of the orcs are running out there on the right hand side a bit. It's not great for kind of control. I like to be in control when I'm on the kill boxes here, and yeah, I'm not really feeling that control right now with the orcs, or sometimes coming straight in and sometimes going off on that side bit there and then coming in from the side. One thing I did need here was the fire archers, so I sold that, got the fire archers, and I decided to put another one down because although the brimstone is useful and it does occasionally add a combo, I find that the archers are a lot more useful, and therefore, you know, I can live without the brimstone, but the third archer is quite handy. So I'm doing the old cheer chuck here. (8x) now. I don't recall really ever getting a 9x on this map before. Maybe a couple of times, but because I haven't got the ceiling pounder, it makes it tricky. what I will do shortly is I'm going to start barricading a bit more out front there, just to change the flow of the Orcs a little bit. And that one tried to escape, so got him. I know on my last video that I said, you know, 3 or 4 archers normally works quite well, but in this one I decided to go with some more, purely because the lightning zapper is not all that great at killing the Orcs before they start overrunning the kill box. So I believe I actually went with quite a lot. There's this random square I can't put my barricade on there, so yeah, not sure what's going on with that, but you do find those occasionally. They're like dead spots or something. I don't know what the correct term for that would be, but you know, certainly you can't put anything down on them. But I'm gonna need some more barricading out there, because they're pathing a little better, but they're not 100% better. So at the moment I'm still just trying to get as good combos as I can. I'm going for the 7s where possible here, using the weapon switching. I know this is, some people have questioned it on my videos as well, the weapon switching tactic. Now I would like to go into a lot of detail with it, but the problem is it's quite complicated to actually kind of explain. I mean, you guys are seeing it here. My advice would be, if you want to learn more about actually doing it, is just start off with the blade staff and get used to occasionally switching over to the crossbow to finish off the Orcs when they step over the tar line onto the grind a bit. That's where you add the combos, because what you want to be doing is killing them with the blade staff, or at least comboing them with the blade staff, and then kind of getting the last hit with the crossbow. That's kind of what I go for when I do it. If you get good enough at it, you can actually be swinging the blade staff at the same time as firing an arrow every now and then, and never drop a beat. It just takes a bit of practice, really, and that's my advice to people. I wouldn't say it was necessary even really to use it to get the high score. I mean, you can get a decent score just using the blade staff without the crossbow at all. It's just that you'll drop the one extra combos you can occasionally get when you use both of them, which can be key to getting a high score. Especially, you know, when I described in my last video where each combo is worth more than the one before it by double. If you were killing 10 Orcs and you were getting 7x combos on all of them, but then using the weapon switching there to get 8x's, your score would be twice as high. I'm not trying to say that you'll necessarily get a score that's twice as high when you do use it. What I am saying is it will definitely help you score a lot higher. Those extra combos you get every now and then really help your scores a lot. I can get massively bigger scores in some maps. Again, it varies on the map a little bit here, depending what the makeup is and what other traps and stuff I've got. But my scores can be a good percentage higher than what I would get if I didn't use weapon switching anyway. Onto the ogre here. I don't like this map very much for ogre killing. It's pretty weak. I haven't really got anything that can actually kill the ogre. As you can see, it managed to reach me and hit me. So you'll probably find that I don't really combo that well on the ogres in this one. I'm putting down a few archers here just to see if I can help with the ogres. So when the ogre gets past the grinder there, they should kill it, but they're not going to interfere too much in my comboing on the normal Orcs. So anyway, here we go. Next wave coming up. Got to wait ages. Going to do the cheer chuck. Cast the next one. Missed a couple of combos there on the runners, the first ones. Getting the positioning correct on the lightning is one of the trickiest things, because if you get that wrong, it can really ruin your day. Your day can literally be ruined by that lightning. As you can see, there's quite a lot of Orcs coming in now, and another ogre just showing up. I haven't bothered stalling the ogre outside this time. I just go for the best combos as I can. That 7 isn't really brilliant with the ogres, especially. You can normally get better combos than that, but it's okay. 7 or 8 from the ogres I'm moderately happy with. I wouldn't say I was ecstatic about, but better than, you know, getting a 4x or 5x or something. So this is the last wave now. Just putting down another archer there. Some more archers in the background for the ogres. I did toy with having ballistas on this level, and there's a couple of places I think they could go. Didn't really put a lot of effort into it, and in the end I just went with my previous trap setup I used to get my high score. So yeah, maybe with a bit of effort I could go back and put some ballistas on there and just check out some positioning and stuff. For now I'll just go with this one, and I might choose to change my strategy again later on. I've done it before. There's been numerous times where I've come up with something that works well and someone else came along and beat me, and I had to think up something else, and you know, that's how it goes. The best example of that is a hallway where I released a video showing 144,000, and I was quite happy with that. And then I released another one recently showing 165,000, and just the other day I managed to break 200,000. So it's mad actually how quickly some of these strategies can go out of date and no longer be the best strategies in the game. I mean, you know, even in the last like month or two, the face of the game has changed as we know it, and people have been achieving things that were not otherwise possible before. So yeah, it might be that I'm missing something quite elementary here that could improve my score over 600,000, and you just wouldn't know it until someone goes, oh yeah, did you try this, or post a video of them doing it, and you're like, why did I think of that? So stupid. The ogres here sometimes path quite strangely, so that ogre that just went downstairs there will come back up in his own good time. I've tried luring him in before with promises of candy or children to eat, or you know, the kind of things that ogres normally like, but going over there and trying to drag him up here just results in him going back downstairs again. I don't know what's down there. Maybe he's left the cooker on or something. I'm not sure. Anyway, here we go. Put down a few more archers, and I'm just trying to combo this guy. He takes us a bit meh, but what can you do? I could probably do better, maybe, but other than that, what can you do? 5 skulls and 440,000. Let's see where that puts us. Got my buddy Friday there in 6th place. Take it easy guys, and I'll see you on the next video.